So what Na'Vi have just done is they picked Disruptor and Night Stalker. Solo, obviously, like, he's literally like the OG Disruptor player. This was like one of his best heroes ever back in the day when he was like at his like peak as a player. So seeing him on this hero this game, very exciting. You pair that with the Night Stalker, who's going to ult give you the vision to catch those heroes and bring them back. That's like a very nice combo pick that they have there, and it means that these heroes like Queen of Pain and Tree going into the tree line or whatever, Queen of Pain trying to blink away, like this, it makes the game very hard for them to play. Because they have nowhere to really run.
You're almost never safe, basically. And
yeah.
if Night Stalker has a decent lane, which, you know, again, debatable if he's going to get to that stage, but he could become a big part of their win condition, right? Because you've obviously, you just use that Dark Ascension, you've got that flying vision heavily enabled to kill the supports and the Queen of Pain, but you compare that together with the Inkswell, obviously very strong, and you've even got the Aghanim Shard on the Disruptor as well, which is incredibly good on that Night Stalker, just to provide that extra vision a little bit. You get the slow as well, which was buffed somewhat recently to the 0.4 seconds once you got that Thunderstrike maxed out. It's a very effective tool to just catch up, extra movement speed, extra attack speed. It's kind of nutty. And they do end up going for the Medusa.
I was going to say, this Medusa pick now coming out for HellRaisers, we see 4 out of 5 picks.
Yeah, so it's kind of a similar thought to Drow, not as aggressive in lane, but it's definitely, it's swinging the other way with Tree, where instead of going for a kill lane, you're going to just be like super secure, super like nice lane, stable. This Medusa shouldn't face any threat to her life, I don't think. Also, like, Na'Vi right now, they lack so much damage. Like, Medusa here is a really good pick, because outside of Puck, like, who's doing damage? Really, they just don't have it. They need to fix that with their last pick, but I'm not sure what carry does, like, enough to make up for it. Usually all of your, like, spell bursts and stuff comes from your other roles.
And they're getting rid of all the mana burn as well, so PL's gone, Anti-Mage gone. So, you know, nice little counters to the Medusa as well. I was kind of thinking, like, is this the sort of game that you want to go a Spirit Vessel on Night Stalker just to be able to maybe deal with the Medusa? Because, like, Grimstroke, Disruptor, they're not going to buy it. And Spirit Vessel, obviously a great item against the Medusa if you can catch her without a BKB or the Manta style available, just because it's based on current HP. With the Mana Shield, it's always going to do that maximum level of damage. But I'm just not sure if that's going to work out there, depending on the overall strategy that Na'Vi are going to go for.
I was trying to think if they wanted like some type of ranged core to like kind of be able to fight into Medusa, but they banned Legion and Slaughter, who are both really, I mean, they're both good at controlling and amplifying Medusa's ability to play the game, but they're also really good into melee carries, so like, yeah, I like her, so that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, you can just, it's another natural diffusal builder as well, right? So it's a semi-counter to the Medusa in that aspect, as long as you can lock in onto her, of course, same potential there. Grimstroke, very strong, just provide the Inkswell to him, and then of course Puck is just about that area denial slash team fight control. So Ursa is able to, you know, get in and do the work.
Oh, that Slaughter would have been really good for HellRaisers.
Oh, yeah.
Not just because of the Ursa, but because, like, seeing the Ursa, I realized that now Na'Vi have, like, this really nicely balanced, like, team fight damage, ability to do Roche, so and so, and HellRaisers actually lack the ability to do Roche. Not sure what they can take here that gives it to them. Beastmaster's banned out, Slaughter's banned out. They could maybe... I wouldn't want a Timber, so that'd be horrible.
Yeah.
I do think last time something like that came out.
Yeah, I would really like some type of initiating off lane, because that's what Limitless plays. He plays a lot of like big beefy men, so maybe like it's kind of hard though because a lot of those are countered by Ursa, right? So the lane is like really difficult, especially into Disruptor and Ursa, because Disruptor gives Ursa the control to kill in lane. It's honestly really sad. It's quite hard actually.
I'm just trying to think. Like,
I was gonna say, even HellRaisers seem to be struggling as the time is counting down. They only have 8 seconds left as that last pick does come out. It's gonna be the Conquer.
Oh, is it Quap off lane? It is. It's Quap off lane. Yeah, that makes more sense.
I mean, yeah.
Does it sell you more on the HellRaisers?
A little bit
draft?
more, yeah. I mean, Puck quite low armor as well, so in the lanings phase, Rabel's going to be able to do a lot of damage with that Tidebringer. You're quite sustainable, especially if you go for like 1 or 2 braces against the Puck. You don't have too much of an issue. And yeah, Limitless, in this lane at least, obviously it changes once the Ursa hits level 6, and you can just purge the Shadow Strike with the Enrage, but, you know, you're able to harass V-Tune a little bit more effectively.
Yeah, now that Cop's off lane and it's like a mid Kunkka against Puck and all this seems like much nicer to me in my head. Yeah, like I like HellRaisers thing. I think NaVi have the potential to kind of play faster than HellRaisers can with Medusa if they're able to get good team fight with like a Night Stalker all into a Roshan and then like snowball off that. I like that idea for them. HellRaisers, I think, on the other hand, are just like playing as a 4 goon squad with the Quaff and the Kunkka, and then Medusa bombs as hard as she can.
Yeah.
I think this game is based off, does General have at least like break even in his lane? If he does, I think Navi's going to win.
That is going to be the draft for game number 1 in this series between NaVi and HellRaisers. We'll head on over to your casters, Lyrical and Trent, to take it away.
Thank you so much indeed. And yes, Trent, we are here. We're back again. My first game back after the break. I'm so excited that we get to watch this wonderful one between HellRaisers and NaVi. How you doing, though? You excited for it?
Yes, it's also my first series back. I've actually just blocked out the memory of that collapsed Spirit Breaker. I'm looking to never see that again, hopefully. So, yeah, let's clean slate here for this one.
Yeah, let's get into it. I'm super stoked for it. Yeah, that just looked disgusting. The 2,400 movement speed. We're not seeing any of that this game. They've taken away the cow. It's gone. Instead, we got a bear, and the bear man can be very scary as well. But we'll be ready to hop into the game as they have loaded in. I kind of like the draft. I was a little bit curious on the last pick, and it feels like Ursa's a nice answer to a lot of the things that HellRaisers was putting out.
Yeah, I think it's good to get it this late, and it doesn't really feel like they got an amazing counter. They just flex the queen to go for the lane, so Limitless will be playing the position 3 Queen of Pain. So should be a pretty good time overall for the Ursa. Like what they were lagging, like they tried to punish the lack of damage on NaVi by taking this Medusa, and so NaVi just go for like a crazy heavy damage hero in the Ursa. So we'll see if that's enough to really burst down that hero with the several elements of control that NaVi have.
Oh, Rabel there just dancing in the mid lane. But if you look up top, there's a battle of brewing. Look out, everybody. NaVi, you're behind enemy lines. General going to be first blood. Limitless going to take that. Wow. Easy peasy. Not a bad start.
No getting out of that one. And, well, typically it's your mid Queen of Pain getting the first blood, but Limitless, the off-lane Queen of Pain will be happy to start out with a little bit of a boost in this one. As you're obviously not going to be getting that much down bottom anyway compared to the mid lane, so should be happy with that. And NaVi got to take a little pause here, reevaluate things, and just, they got to relax after that quick death.
That's right. It's important.
Tilted already. It's just done.
And I think that one thing that I kind of want to keep our eyes on throughout this game is going to be, obviously, vision, always a huge concern when you're playing against the Night Stalker. But very much so, as we're going to see HellRaisers pick up that bounty rune there, and it looks like it's going to be a trade-off of actually VTune getting over there for another one. So NaVi will end with 3. Limitless not able to get in range in time, and VTune sneaked it away. But what I was going to say is that I'm really interested to watch how like the tower taking happens, because NaVi really don't have any heroes that are great at that, and it feels like they're going to be the ones that want to play more aggressively.
Yeah, like ever. Like when do they actually kill towers?
Never.
This is the perfect Meteor Hammer Night Stalker game, obviously, right? That's it's our only solution here to deal with this tree. I don't know. It's gonna be a rough one. Typically it's the Ember games that I look like, oh, we got no cores to hit, but Ursa Puck Night Stalker. But there's a good solution to that. You just kill all the enemy heroes, and then creeps do a great job of taking structures.
Easy. I like the way to think about it. And it makes sense. So we're going to take a look down bottom there. VTune trying to deal with this double ranged and solo. I mean, he's going to have to be spamming out those Thunder Strikes consistently to get any type of extra harassment out onto HellRaisers. But this could be a bit of an annoying lane for the Ursa. He's not able to really find an avenue to either A, get on top of these heroes, or B, even just CS if the lane's out of control like this.
Yeah, Disruptor offers pretty much nothing. Unless you have a lot of great tools on the laning stage, Disruptor can't do much to help you other than just like spam that damage. And honestly, I'm shocked enough that Solo managed to find this pull. Like, he secures the spawning of the camp and gets this pull off, because I feel like with Rubik and Queen of Pain, there was a very good chance that they don't even get this in the first place. Gilgear hopefully not going to let that happen again. Get some body blocks in there or something.
In the meantime, though, Limitless was still able to keep that wave up there. But you can take a look up top as well. So far, General getting a decent amount. This Melody spotted out in between them, could be in some trouble. The Ink Swell and stun, right clicks. They get the finish. Not bad, not bad.
Little catch up there on the board. Get things back together. And Limitless gets a huge wave coming under that tower. This will help balance things out there. Gonna have to go for another pull now on Solo. And this should wind up,
I mean, it's just
still
such a
close
huge
to
wave.
Dire Tower. Yeah, it's a total mess. I think this still goes in HellRaisers' favor.
I mean, the thing that's kind of nuts is that, like, after the whole next wave that could come in, you're going to end up with, like, I don't know, this is going to end up being, like, 7 denies or something like that on Queen of Pain pretty soon here, and it's not been a great start so far for V2. You compare that to the top side, and Watson's having a great time. 15 CS right now, very good on the Dusa.
Yeah, and they actually got some pretty good body blocks after, and so V2 will at least get, like, what, 2 creeps here in his tower? Sick. Don't miss these last hits. These are crucial last hits.
Yeah, very
nice. Gets a
important.
deny. Oh, maybe 3. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Leap for the double.
Nailed it.
It's
Killing
huge. He's giant. This is the most crucial part of the entire game. And the creeps are back to their tower. All right, cool. Pushing in the direction of HellRaisers, and the block is now down. The lane is officially over.
Yeah, this one hurts. We'll see how it goes, though. You know, things could turn around. They got some potential for outplays, but it's going to be a rough one for poor old V2. He's going to keep on eating those daggers. Haven't really talked all that much yet about as top lane again, finding a couple more punches, and they take down Melody. So at least that's going well for the side of NaVi. Likewise, going to try and get some stacks in the jungle as General Force back away. On the bottom side, Gilgear catches a clap on General, but we'll be fine.
Yeah, they do get an ancient stack down bottom, as you're saying, from Gilgear there. No one doing a little bit of wandering as he was waiting for the wave to get to his tower. Checks out that there's a small camp stack over there for the Kunkka. He does not have a small camp. It is blocked out here right now from the side of HellRaisers, so that's pretty solid on their part. Likely to see no one try and throw out a couple orbs at that small camp to contest if Rebel makes his way over there.
Yeah. Something to watch for, definitely. 3 points up already in the Tidebringer at level 5, and should be able to clear through this in 2 rounds of the waves. Let's see if Puck can get in to interrupt in the meantime, but seems unlikely as he's off to the side and picking up bounty runes. So yeah, very easy trade-off. Mid lane, much as we would expect it. Not really anybody pulling too far apart.
Very curious what no one will do in terms of maneuvers. Not a lot of pressure coming from HellRaisers in either lane. Like, I feel like it's going to be pretty laid back. There's not a lot of value for Limitless to, like, push forward. I guess maybe they go for a play at level 6 with the Kunkka rotating down, and that's really all no one can do. Probably just try and mirror any movements of Rebel, but Kunkka can be a hard hero to make the turnaround gank versus, just because... Oh, nice kill. Despite being like a level 6 play with the boat, you know, it's not just an offensive tool, it's a defensive one. So they come in, they kill like your safe lane, you rotate in as the Puck to try and kill them, and they're running away with run buff.
Yeah, it's so annoying. And I think that, like, one thing that, to me at least, is going to be really interesting to watch is if there is that big movement from Rebel to try and, like, make the move over and find the fights, or if he's going to be content just trying to farm up and get into that first item, which oftentimes allows you to get so much more done around the map, versus Puck, who can make things happen earlier.
We'll just have to wait and see. I guess that usually means we just go by the runes, huh? And, well, unfortunately, it's a regen, so not going to be promoting a whole lot of aggression. This is typically just let's go farm rune, but secured nonetheless.
Easy peasy.
And V2 doing quite fine down here. Once the levels got going there, that 2 points in the Thunder Strike, helping to hold back Gilgear. V2 been able to do very well in terms of last hits, now outpacing Limitless despite all those denies early.
Able to get there in time and connect onto Solo with level 1 and X. The right clicks come through and they kill off that Disruptor. So pushes out the wave, will be missing one underneath his tower, but gets the kill on the Disruptor. Very cool.
Man. Yeah, still surprised V-Team's doing this well. Honestly, I kind of wish I kept watching this lane. They obviously did some very good management getting some of these camps unblocked and getting some pulls off or something. But solid stuff from them. V2 now can efficiently head to the jungle and be happy about it.
And another rotation. No one makes the move. So as soon as we're talking about how they might just chill mid, they head off both the mid laners, find kills on the supports in the side lanes. And now going to try and clear through the rest of these camps as well. Very interesting. You know, just talking like about these teams and where they're standing for a second, because I think it's worth remembering these are both contenders for teams that might make it to the major. Right now, I think that they're both tied relatively close to each other, with HellRaisers 1 spot up. They've won both of their games. NaVi's only lost to PuckChamp. Very real possibility that either of these can get through, and this series is going to be one of those determining factors.
Yeah, if Navi win this, then they're tied in the standings. They'll both be at 3-1, and that'll put them in like that top 4 sort of thing. And up top there,
Dance.
like a Lola dance should be okay. If anything, it's gonna be a turnaround here.
Has to be careful.
Oh, yeah.
General gonna pop the ulti, and man, poor old Tree, 5th death in 8 minutes, and a Lola dance almost went down to that Nature's Grasp, but able to back out.
I like that pop of the ulti there from General, just because it'll be back by the time daytime's up, so he'll have that again to use. And wow, even pressuring Watson.
Get another kill with it, maybe. Why not? He's getting that bonus damage in. Not deciding to go as Rebel makes the rotation over, and that's enough to force back the Night Stalker.
Yeah, I kind of wish they just used it on the tower, but I guess, again, it's a tree, so if you're not going to get the full, then what's the point?
Right.
You know those heals will be coming eventually. Only level 1 for now, but we know the push is very weak. They probably need to sync up for a catapult wave at 10 minutes here from Navi. I'd like to see that as a play, but at the same time, one would suspect that HellRaisers are going to be thinking fairly similarly, as their own push isn't really that amazing.
Dude, Trent, I'm going to be real with you. I feel like this game might last forever because nobody's wanting to
Tree
hit
might get an
towers.
egg. Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but he keeps dying, and I don't think it really matters that much. Melody is just chilling.
We're going to be like getting Aegis to take tier 1. It's going to be one of those games.
Oh my god. Maybe. We'll see. Solo, in the meantime, down bottom. Actually, trying to turn this around with the puck rotation. Limitless is going to, well, get Glimpse back now. Create a little bit of separation. V-Tune pops in rage afterwards, and that means that they can set up for the Kunkka boat kill. Oh, man. Quap gets out. How does she escape?
I don't know. That was nasty. That was a sick play. She unloaded everything there. She actually hit so many heroes. She did 1,500 damage in that fight at 9 into 10 minutes. That's actually crazy. Ooh, do get the courier on the way back, though. Nice snipe from no one.
And I think that was one of those things where, like, no one was just like, well, I've got this coil, but do I really want to use this coil on the Quap that's, like, basically dead and, you know, didn't quite have the range? And, oh, it all fell apart there in the end. But not a huge loss, just, I'm sure, a bit of a frustrating situation.
Yo, Malady, please. I need you to heal this tower. This is paining me right now. Please. Oh, I can't look. I can't look. Oh, come on.
It's a fight trend. That's why I look down bottom. He's going to give somebody armor. Look, he's giving armor to the Kunkka. Goes for the kill there. Solo's going to fall.
Very, very needed.
Yeah. Use the armor so that way he can tank the tower so you can take their tower instead.
He wants them to think they can get this top tower. It's all part of the mental games.
I see.
Yeah. Now, remember, this is that catapult push. You know, they're using theirs bottom. They got to use their big brains. Make sure they stop the one up top. This is why we talk about Mirana, ladies and gentlemen. That catapult just gone. You got a 4 Mirana on your team.
That's true. That's super nice. Now, are they going to come and try and defend this?
Dude, they're glyphing. They got to defend this. You have a tree. Come on. Don't let this go.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of heroes. I think with that puck saving the coil off of the Quap thing bottom, that's enough maybe.
I mean, Kunkka's not coming, so they're not committing, so.
Yeah. All right. Wait a minute. Wait a
Dude,
minute.
Don't come now. Oh my god, you guys are insane.
They're going for it. Why? They denied the tower, but now they're in trouble. Silence is down. Oh god, what have you done, HellRaisers? NaVi, now pissed off, are going to chase them down one by one. This is into a disruptor. The Glimpse pulls back Gilgear. Oh, yikes.
Are they all top now? Are they all there? Okay, now we'll go defend. All right, yeah, no, they're all there lying in wait. Yeah, we should go now. Let's go now.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I mean, they got the deny, but
Sick.
some sort of a miscommunication.
Got him. All right. Well, we'll see if mid is going to be able to survive. I mean, they've got all the tree armor in the world for it, but first tower's taken 12 minutes in, and no one bottling up a haste rune. So far, I would say pretty good for Navi in general. I mean, Navi in general, not Navi
Yes,
general.
yeah, no, it's.
Okay.
I mean, it was pretty good for Navi's general. I mean, that's true.
Too.
But that I mean solo, of course, because he's the captain. So.
Yeah, the general of the army.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
includes
Oh, you thought I meant general. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he's playing Night Stalker.
Got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for him, too.
And if you're talking about the general store, that's the shopkeeper back at the base.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Different than the side shop.
Yes, no, he's a lieutenant.
Loa dance. Moving on in and punched on down for Gilgear, actually. Sticking around for a bit too long. Navi able to find that finish. Limitless scouts out solo walking up the hill. Glimpse, guess what? Not that far to go.
Why did he do that Ob's word combo? That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I feel like, because that's the kind of play you do when you're smoking and you're going for a kill. I guess he thought that they were closer.
Yeah. Ooh. A little bit of a quick and easy one there as they bring on down General. Boat level 2 already for Kunkka. Able has definitely been stacking up. I mean, he's top net worth by a pretty wide margin. As much as we were talking about how good things were going on for Navi, this collection of cores have secured a lot of farm for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, things are going for Navi, are going well for Navi in the sense that, you know, they got a tower and it's opening up their game plan. And their game plan is to get this Roche onto this Ursa. Right now, HellRaisers, I think, are still very happy with the current situation. As long as they keep their mid-tier 1 tower alive and some control over their top jungle, then this game will inevitably favor them.
Solo, chase down, able. A couple more punches is all they need. Will they get it, though? Doesn't look like it. That time able to create a little bit of separation, and now another death coming out for the tree. And, well, actually, they're moving in with the rest of the heroes. No one in trouble and gets dropped. Like a sack of potatoes, Trent. Sack of potatoes.
Potatoes. They respected the orb, like he did the phase shift, but then Gilgear's like, yeah, well, I'm coming too, you know. And he's like, I'm going to make sure that you're not getting away with this one for free, avenging the death of the tree.
Yeah, it has been a rough game for Malad, definitely. 7 deaths so far at 14 minutes. That's, he's just been the one left to the Wolves.
It's all right, you know. It's better him than anyone else.
True.
Tanking the deaths. His Medusa didn't die in lane, so there's that. Look, he's even weakening the camps for his Medusa. What a gamer.
That's crazy. I love that.
He was just trying to stack them, but it didn't work. That's all.
Another X coming out with the boat. And Disruptor laid on down that kinetic field. Malady gets a really good overgrowth. Going to die again, though. Gilgear able to play cleanup, takes down Solo. General still under control. Going to be pulled back in just a moment as they try and walk in on this one. Pops the BKB on the Kunkka, but nowhere left to go. As Bear finds the finish. V2 will go down. Limitless makes the jump in with the Sonic Wave. So as this battle continues, eventually no one respawns, get back into the fight, and finds another follow-up kill. So HellRaisers are going to lose 4 and maybe even a 5th. They pull back in the Medusa. She's still right-clicking, doing a lot of damage. Solo might go down. Would it be a dieback? Doesn't look like it's going to be able to happen in time, though. Still living. All right, yeah. Watson's a bit too much still.
All right. Yeah, with you know, I'm surrounded. They can't get away from me now. Sort of situation from Watson. That was. I had to check that there wasn't a DD rune there for a second. That was insane. The damage is very real already at this point with the Manta.
Yeah,
it was all the possessed mask. Start. That's what it was.
I like that.
Yeah.
Call. Damn. Well, big plays and HellRaisers 2,000 gold lead, and more importantly, like giving Medusa this extra time staying alive, farming while the Ursa was dead. This is it's a scary, scary situation, even with that diffusal blade.
And of course, Navi wins that fight. They get Aegis.
Right.
But now they've lost that. They've lost control of that part of the map. They're continuing to hold some good vision in that area right now. There's actually a sentry, 2 sentries even, covering this OBS on that pillar. Okay, maybe the bottom one's a little bit far away. But still, HellRaisers doing everything they can to keep them away. Even scanning near the Roche pit now, just saying, like, yeah, they're coming back.
General moving on in. X-boat combo. Caught him. Solo separated. Gilgear in some trouble as no one's going to be able to run him down back towards that mid. But the fight that's breaking out here, Loa Dance goes down again. And Vtune, oh no, caught in no man's land. Can they slow him down enough though? There wasn't a torrent for a follow-up. It had already all been used to kill off Solo. So in the end, it's 2 supports for 1. Again, the victory here is going towards HellRaisers.
They're just holding out. It's a slow burn in their favor every time.
This is tough for NaVi. What do you do now? This is feeling. I guess you need to wait for the BKBs to come online. It helps shut down so much of what Kunkka does.
I think no one has a problem. He either had to choose between Blink and bots, and I honestly don't know what was correct. He went Blink. Blink, I think, gives them the better chance to win the fight around the Roche pit, but I think bots gives them a better chance of actually creating like a situation where maybe there's less numbers at the Roche pit. Because right now, if you just keep that bottom lane pressured from HellRaisers, it just feels so free. Because you know NaVi just wants to be top.
Yeah. God, and Solo
they're
again
just going
is
in
gonna
again.
come. They keep on coming into this area to try and get the D ward, and they're finally going to get it now. Glimpse won't transition into any kills.
They don't want to fight because they use Dark Ascension, so they just want to wait this out. And of course, that means you have to go in the pit right now as Vtune. And it looks like this will end up working. There is an orb right now on Gilgear, but they don't feel like they can contest it. So NaVi has done it, I believe. Jeez, I say that. This is taking so long. They actually could have contested, but they don't have the good vision to get in there.
Oh, and now Gilgear making a little bit of a move on in. Static Storm down for 2. No one trying to make some action happen, and they're going to get a coil afterwards. But I think that's the extent of it. So they get a free pickoff onto Gilgear, but it did cost them coil and Static Storm, which is probably fine for NaVi. Just the little makings of a skirmish there. See if HellRaisers try to make anything happen.
It just let them get out. Oh, no, no one. Oh, he's good. He's silenced up there on Rebel, so.
Oh,
good X there, but can't activate it, so.
That was funny.
The counter to the counter. Excellent.
All right. Yeah. Nice little Grimstroke Phantom's Embrace shenanigans. Love to see it.
All right. So you spent all this time trying to get Aegis. Now, can you fight them?
Yeah, this is... Oh, man. With Coil being down in Static Storm, this is a really smart play by HellRaisers to try and make that big move. And they take down mid-tier 1 tower. That's got to be frustrating for NaVi.
Oh, he's going to lose that OBS, though. Malady placing a pretty greedy one there in the middle.
Yeah.
Right after taking the tower.
So that one, they recognize what happened. Down bottom, Lilith's trying to take down General. He's underneath the tier 2 tower right now. Sonic Wave's available. Turrens tries to pop it, but BKB and the TP out, and General will manage to escape.
Oh, he might have seen that TP, though. Someone else just canceled TP. This tower's free.
Oh.
Yeah,
man.
I think his tower's just gone. And, I mean, they have a little bit of counter pressure mid, but I think you just rush this tower and then go defend.
Oh my god, this is looking so good for HellRaisers. Can they get back in time, though, to defend that mid-tier 1?
Oh, easily.
They're trying. Now, of course, you're playing against the Disruptor. Solo's too far away, also, so he can't even get in range to try and glimpse people on TPs. Oh, that's so frustrating for NaVi.
That was a very excellent and swift maneuver there from HellRaisers. Very good punish. Yeah. The fact that Rebel ran in there because he feels, well, just straight up fearless with this BKB. Right. He just goes in under the tower, checks it out, and he's like, yep. I saw canceled TP. Night Stalker just TP'd out with BKB. Like, this is ours, really free. They're going to try a smoke play in right now, but remember, everything's still up for HellRaisers. Like, did they use anything? Just Sonic Wave. That's it.
Right. Well, and Limitless is not showing up top either yet. So they're making a really long wraparound. He did TP top, so there won't be a quap if a fight breaks out here. As get some wards on down. No one drops the coil right at the start. They have Medusa ulti, though, and they'll just be able to get a kill on a Malady, and that's the
I don't know. They could turn.
Watson still in here. Watson's in deep. Watson's in some trouble. Watson's dead. Oh, my goodness. They find the kill on the Medusa, and I think that now HellRaisers going to try and retreat back with everybody else. This is going to be a tier 1 tower as well, so big play by NaVi. What a call out.
Yeah, I like the instant use of the glimpse to snap the coil. That was pretty clever because then Tree doesn't have that big delaying mechanism of the overgrowth. I'm not sure why Watson felt the need to run in there with the ulti.
Yeah.
Because that was a free escape, I think, after. Like, they just coiled and they already used the glimpse, but felt like the team help was coming a little bit quicker, I guess.
Yeah,
was incorrect, clearly.
Unfortunate for Watson there, but a huge win for NaVi and what they need. Like, a lot of those other kills don't matter, but that kill onto Medusa is huge.
Do you think Aloha Dance should get the Agnums faster this game?
You mean instead of, like, Aether or whatever?
Yeah, like, yeah. Well, even just going for the Yules, like, not going for the... Right. I guess the Yules is just so good this game. There's, like, a lot of good reasons for it. Just delaying everything. There's, like, overgrowth chains you want to get out of. Maybe even Kunkka you can mess up. Yeah.
Yeah, if Kunkka's either Xing his teammates or Xing is whoever, it's really solid.
I feel like the Medusa one doesn't feel as scary either. I don't know why. You know, I see TB, I'm just like, in TB and Luna, I'm just like, yeah, grab that thing. But Medusa, it's like, eh.
Yeah. I mean, it can be a nice way to, like, hold high ground, definitely. But it's tough. We'll see. I would imagine he still goes for it at some point. It's just going to be a matter of when.
If it goes as late as we assumed earlier, you know, maybe.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if this Medusa just gets too out of hand soon, and then you don't have a way to deal with it. Like, if they can kite the Ursa, I don't think Medusa's worried about anything else.
Yeah, I just watched this game, you know, last series, and the Scotty comes out. I can tell you what happens. Scotty appears, and the other team can't fight her. So there you go. Go with that. That was a TA carry, so we'll see if Ursa does any better. Spoiler alert, he won't.
Oh, linked on top of a haste rune and gets caught out. Limitless dead. Now looking for Malady again. HellRaisers going to be retreating away from this. Also going to TP out. BKB TP. Glimpse pulls back one in, and the tree going to eventually get beaten down to death by no one, I think. Yeah, there's the blink. They made that move after the Aegis came down, and now another smoke. Round 2. General looking for more, finds another. Watson, oh man, can they get in range? Glimpse is back off cooldown. Watson's in trouble. Watson is going to be pulled back in. Static Storm down, and V-Tune is coming. HellRaisers, they're going to lose their carry again.
Yeah, you can see how quickly things fall apart once they get separated. Because as one unit, they just look so strong. If they're able to use this Medusa as a focal point, then the rest of the fight is just very hard for NaVi to navigate through. But once they break up like that, once you lose someone really quickly, like Limitless going down, then that's when the Ursa comes into play. Because then whoever you grab, they're just dead, right? They knew that's what they needed with their draft. They grabbed the big damage, and V-Tune is definitely providing that.
And yeah, that is it's really solid the way that NaVi are playing this. 22-11. It's still very even, and that's what's I think really deceptive about this game is just how strong, like you're talking about, that core combo of HellRaisers can be when they're all playing together. But you know, there's these other things that are going on. Like, I mean, HellRaisers have held that bottom outpost for forever, and NaVi are going to start falling a little bit behind in experience, things like that. Also, of course, this next Roche is going to be a huge battle point.
Yeah, you stack up the heroes, and it's basically HellRaisers like sustained fights for the most part. Oh, Limitless. Yeah, he might have just went a little too far there.
Chase.
Very dead.
Damn.
And then that's what you get from NaVi. They love the burst. They just get like one grab on you, and then that's it. Oh, yes, General. Yes. Good choice. I wanted him to do this because he was going to go for a blink, but I think he just goes bash. Because they Queen's going BKB, and they just want to be able to BKB TP out, and they're going to go bash on Ursa and Night Stalker.
That would be super nice for him. No one. Trying to chase down, get a kill, manages to find it. Still in a little bit of trouble, though. Nope, has the blink away. going to be fine. General is just following one by one, and they set their sights on the bigger target. They TP out on Kunkka and says, all right, we'll kill Dusa then. Nowhere left for her to go. Is going to pop the ulti and try and stand her ground and fight, but Watson in trouble, and the bear man cometh. As Vtoon turns, burns, Watson done again. Back-to-back-to-back deaths. Oof.
They were actually close to getting the vision off Rebel there, too. But logged safely in his base, so he'll be all right. And NaVi, they come out swinging, and unfortunately, they don't get the quick respawn. You see the lines drawn up top there from Aloha Dance. He's like, go secure this area. I want to play around this ward right now because we want this next Roche, but she is a late one. Yeah. And a bit of a nice relief here, I would say, for HellRaisers. Of course, you'll still see them like smoke and scan the area and maybe panic a little bit to get there. But in the next 30 seconds, when they don't hear that Roshan has been defeated music, they'll be very happy.
Yeah, that's a really big win. HellRaisers kind of have to be aware that this is at least where the next battle is going to be taking place, and they'll find Limitless. Manages to get the blink away, though, before that Phantom is able to connect. And drops down a ward, immediately going to get taken out here. Abel wants to chase in. Gets pushed away. Boat is out. Dude, they are really
Watson
coming in to battle this. Okay. General, oh! They chase him on in. Very good play. Takes down Gilgear. Limitless is going to die, though. Or rather, no, Limitless Courier. I was very confused there for a moment. He might still die, though. They jump in. General and Vtoon connects.
You're a prophet.
Malady gets ran down here as well, and they're also going to pull back in the Medusa. Oh, Manta dodge. Okay.
All right, big save.
That was big.
Needed that, no doubt. That would have been the full disaster mode there. And they're going to run in the Roche pit, and womp, 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 womp.
Still 30 seconds. Oof.
And they're still looking real good, though. HellRaisers is just not able to find that footing. They're just getting walked all over in these fights right now. General, like, skipping the blink and still just finding total freedom. He's just, like, flying over top of them, running at them. He still has his ulti available right now for the next engagement.
Yeah.
Oh, and now a blast rig, too, found for the team, so can maybe jump into their face. Yeah, he's going to take it. I like that.
That's very nice. I like that one a lot. HellRaisers still recognize that this is going to be that big contention point as Vtoon went in very deep on this one. They're saving a hold of boat now, though. They know that Roche should be back up. It's been enough time, and NaVi going to head into the pit. And now a counterplay, a smoke from HellRaisers. But look at General here. He's sitting in the mid. They scan and hit, realize which way they're coming in, and they see that there's going to be a ward up there as well. The jump up and the coil immediately onto 3, keeping him away from the Roche pit, which is going to secure the Roche. But no,
Rebel.
By inches. Oh my God! Rebel jumps in and finds it. Roche and the boat combo together to take it away from Vtoon. Can they find anything afterwards? All right, Tree is dead again. Nothing really to write home about there. And Vtoon eventually going to fall as well. Oh,
of course.
Man.
Dude, that boat coming through. Roche just not helping out there. I can't believe he actually got bashed in a boat. That was amazing. I had to double check just to make sure, but he did indeed.
I have never seen that before. Like,
dude, Roche loves the combos, man.
Oh, God. Well, now they also got the shard off of that. So, Rebel. Oh, and it's got to hurt for NaVi. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but that was where they were supposed to, like, really, start pulling it all together, it felt like.
They had so much momentum going for them. And it felt like HellRaisers had lost a lot of their steam, too. Like, HellRaisers, I thought, were at the point where they were just going to follow Medusa and force down towers, and the fights looked very hard to get into as long as they stayed as one unit. And then suddenly, like, you had this cascading effect of pick off into kill, 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 and HellRaisers were always just like, oh, one guy's dead, so I'm going to go farm this. And, oh, someone else is dead, I'm going to go farm that. And then the cycle continues into a vicious amount of bear eating and growing strong. But now they've lost that lead. They've lost that Roche opportunity. They lost the shard even. He grabbed them both. This guy's good. Now he's the waterbender Kunkka here. It's looking nice.
It's looking very good for him, definitely. And you've got some other like interesting dynamics coming out, right? Like Kunkka is, I mean, not just got the shard, but also the AC completed. And I don't know, BKB is done for Queen of Pain now. She's got ways to deal with like Night Stalker jumping on her and annoying stuff like that. This is, I mean, again, it's not like all is lost for Navi by any stretch of the imagination, but HellRaisers, they're back in this game from what was looking like it was going to completely fall apart.
I think VTune's next 3 BKB usages are crazy useful. Like the 8, the 7. Okay, so I guess next 2. Fine.
Oh, bash!
He needs good fights.
Limitless! What?
Nice.
Oh, he had Blink up. I don't know. That was weird. Gilgear says, okay, I will stand and hold the line. Go Scepter along with Dark Ascension and then the runaway.
Maybe he just didn't want to like blink and then get someone else glimpsed or something.
Potentially.
Oh, nice. Malady gets coiled. Hype. He's used to this one. He's like, yeah, just get me again, whatever. Oh, cool. E-blade me. Yeah, you're real good.
1 in 14. I mean, oh my god. Poor Tree.
It's really unfortunate he got that 1 kill. You know, he could have been working on a potential award here.
That's true.
Yeah.
Good play there. No one won't get brought back by the X.
Aloha Dance did finish off the shard as well, which I think is really important now at this point, with them sort of falling behind just like a little bit, losing some of their steam. This is going to help double up the safety for VTune. VTune also, I believe, just purchased a shard on the Ursa too, so that is a lot more defensive mechanisms now coming out here.
And Aloha Dance has this completed. Oh, yeah, that's what you meant. Sorry. I thought you were talking about solos. Solo has the shard as well, was what I meant.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they're all getting it.
So what is that? 50% movement speed? Oh, we needed that with a Spirit Breaker.
Right? That would have been the dream.
Write that down in the notes. All right, good. And then next time, that's a Vision Hero. Pair it up with Disruptor. Get the Shard with a movement speed bonus. Okay. It's good.
So this is going to be this next big battle of item timings all coming together. HellRaisers playing together mid. The scan is going to connect. And it looks like Navi will be able to dodge it, but it's this, combination of all these things coming together. The items we mentioned earlier, now also the butterfly for Watson. But Navi, they do a good job of dodging away from that movement. And there is a DD rune up top, so this is going to be potentially a bit of a problem for Navi if they don't recognize this DD coming out right in time. Yeah, pops ulti. Thinking about going. Glimpse gonna pull back in 1. Gilgear trying to stay alive, but they have this DD looking for the fight. Walks in, right clicks come out. Ursa rooted in some trouble, being completely isolated, disarmed. And VTune, where are you going, buddy? He's gonna try and back out. It looks like he's gonna be able to escape. The 2 supports are already dead. Limitless also going to fall now. Watson has to do it all alone with just Rebel by his side, and it is a lot of right-click damage out with that AC, and eventually finding the kill. But still, that was a weird one.
I think no one kind of blew that fight, man. I think they should have won that fight so handedly. Like, he held his E-Blade for the longest time at the start of that fight, just letting Medusa get off, like, all this free damage. And then he got stone gazed as well. He got caught, so he just didn't do anything the whole fight. And then he just jumped and burst combo down the tree after Tree had already used his spells. I feel like no one was just like 0 contribution.
Well, no one, or rather VTune, is also maybe in a little bit of trouble as he doesn't have a BKB anymore. He used it in that last engagement. No one trying to save a life now, but the Torrent is going to be there to connect, and eventually they bring him down. Not bad at all.
No one should be fine to get out of this one, though, after. But, yeah, that got messy real quick. No one now actually going for the waves here. Has the bots, so this is obviously going to be your game plan in this sort of a situation.
Yep.
Heads, where's it going to head? Right back to the home base. Okay. Thought maybe there was an opportunity to go top there and try and hunt for someone, but there's a decent amount of vision up top here. They have the Pillar Ward near Gilgear, and Limitless is trying to push up the wave, so doesn't want to do anything too risky on the puck.
Right. Understandable. I mean, again, it's like kind of a situation where it feels like they got punched in the mouth and need to reset and try and get, this next set of items up for him. Because the next set do look really strong. You've got the MKB that's queued up for the Ursa. Puck was sitting on a lot of gold and actually had queued up the Aghanims, but instead no one opting to go for the Dagon instead. So less control, more damage, and trying to, I guess, just hunt these supports is the play.
Yeah. Yeah, try and get the blowups in the back. I mean, there's also a Ghost Scepter too, I believe, right on the Rubik. So like Gilgear could just get like annihilated. I mean, Gilgear and Malady are both suffering greatly. Like they're like level 14 right now.
Solo.
It's kind of insane.
Gets denied by General. Nicely played. That was sick.
But yeah, the XP lead is actually humongous right now, mostly because of these supports. Like the actual level difference is 8. It was just 10 a second ago. Now there's your blow up on the Gilgear as expected.
What's interesting about that too is that you can like this outpost has been held by the Dire this entire time, so it's like it's in spite of that the XP difference, right?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I guess the total XP isn't even that bad right now, right? It's only like what, like 2K or something? No, not even.
Yeah.
It's only like 1.5 at this point, but the actual spread between like cores and supports, I think, is kind of hurt, especially for a Rubik, you know.
Right.
Like this is a hero that really likes to get those later levels, get a couple of these talents instead of just all your skills.
Mm-hmm. It's not happening as much.
It is most certainly not happening. And meanwhile, Navi working on two very, very important Aghanims, Grimstroke and Disruptor. That could be a serious issue because you're going to have this fresh BKB from the Medusa potentially in jeopardy here.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I think it's going to be interesting to watch, too, how they sort of play around it, right? Because imagine you get, like, a Soulbind on to Watson and Limitless, for instance, and then afterwards you get that Dark Portrait out, right? Like, Limitless is just going to die. Like, Watson's probably going to be fine because you've got so much evasion built in with, like, Butterfly and stuff, but and the talent, but I feel like the Medusa illusion is just going to kill her. Kill anybody, almost.
I feel like it's crazy that no one's only died once this game.
Yeah.
He has no defensive items really other than like, you know, self E-Blade or something. And they have good enough tools where there's certainly moments where he could just die. I mean, you got like the blinking silence on the Queen of Pain, for example, just into like chain stun, maybe Rubik stolen something.
Right.
And you know, getting that pick off onto Gilgear here too, pushing out these waves. Like, you know, I went hard on him for one fight, had a bit of a rough go, but that's only because I know if I was playing that puck, I would have said the same thing. Be like, sorry, I blew that fight. I got Stone Gaze's puck. My bad.
Fair enough. I mean, it's true. I think it's fair.
There it is, though. There's the Ags. Let's go. Go, Grim.
Also has one of, I think, is the goofiest talents ever. 1,000 Stroke of Fate cast range.
1,000.
It's like a whole screen.
They're just having a discussion in the balancing chat. You know, like, what number should it be, though? Like 300, 400? And someone just writes in all caps, 1,000 range. They just put it in. It's like, let's see what happens.
I don't even know if it fully shows on the range indicator or not. Does it?
No, it definitely does not.
Yeah. Anyways.
Or else its basic range would be about 200. If that was plus 1,000.
But nonetheless, as Roche's respawned and a 5 smoke from HellRaisers.
All right, Stroke of Fate this mid-wave. I want to see it, Aloha Dance.
Put it on.
1,000.
It's pretty crazy. Any other interesting neutrals? There's Flicker. There's Stormcrafter on Quap.
We have the headband on a puck team, so maybe Solo can make some sick snap play.
We also have Hex on Kunkka. That's pretty huge.
That is where no one gets reality checked, I think.
Yeah.
Gets hexed once, it's just like, oh no, my game. I need an Aeon.
Yeah. Like
put away the Dagon levels.
That could potentially go very poorly. But again, it all depends on how these fights start, who has the better vision, and that's where you gotta anticipate that General's gonna give you an edge on Na'Vi. That's probably a big part of the reason why no one's been able to play so aggressively.
It's actually crazy. He's leaving the fountain with a coil, or sorry, with a clarity running because he has the -4 second illusory orb, and he is just spamming.
Yeah. Oh, gotta be careful though. Oh my God, no one is crazy. That was nuts.
I need to pop the smoke, he says. I must.
Orbed into everybody, blinks out. They know that Roche is up.
Oh.
Counter smoke now.
Dangerous.
No one leading the way. They scan. They know he's up there. Gets some vision. Hits on a Melody.
Oh
jumps
my
in.
god,
Blinks.
dude. He's not there with the scythe.
General's right on top of Limitless instead, and they're able to get the catch onto both of them. Where's the follow-up now afterwards? They get the Dark Portrait off. Gonna start to lay into them. Tries to go, but caught him.
Oh, he's on the hill!
No! B2, you jumped on the cliff yourself. I've seen other people clip him, but he has to BKB TP out. Aloha Dance is gonna fall. Oh, you did it to yourself.
That was a fail boat. Well said, Rebel. That's
Wow. And now
Okay,
no
all right.
BKBs.
not ideal.
Oh my god, he almost got hexed.
Oh, he came back out again. No one's crazy.
No one is out of his mind. All right.
Rebel needs that quick cast turned on and just needs to be spamming whatever that key is.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, Grimstroke, he has to buy back. Yeah. Oh, Soulbind is back up again now. No BKB on Watson for 30 seconds. There might be a moment here. There's a possibility. Solo, nearby.
I mean, they have a lot of annoying stuff to throw in here.
Danger,
Oh,
danger.
stolen Swell.
Solo is super dead. Jump in. B-Tune wants to find the kill, but the Force Staff keeping him alive. General is there for the follow-up. Couple more punches and dead. Now Rebel throwing out the water-bending action consistently. Can they find anybody else to kill off?
No one's in behind them right now, poking and prodding. But the scythe's back up if he goes back in.
Jumps in, bash, B-Tune right on top of him, gets the disarm out. Hex was afterwards, but Rage no, but the stun! They didn't time it out perfectly! Oh, no! Oh, my God! Grimstroke Inkswell saving the day. Dark Portrait out, but Watson just turns and kills it. Oh, no. Triple kill for Watson. Thinking to go for more. The Hex catches there on to no one, but able to get a little bit of separation. B-Tune tries to turn, wants to find that kill, and will get it. Enrage, B-Tune backs out.
All right, who has buyback still? Night Stalker and Medusa.
There's a couple. And Kunkka dead forever, Grimstroke dead forever. And still Roche is going to stay here for a while.
He stole that Inkswell so long ago, and he just kept using it through like that whole fight. Like that whole time, there were just Rubik Inkswells being thrown out. That was sick.
Yeah.
There's a Dragon Lance on the ground. All right, send that back home.
I mean, that's the thing, right? You don't anticipate the Inkswell coming out against your team when you got the Grim, but Watson...
Oh, he missed the Manta.
Glimpsed. Oh, no, and they get it. Aegis, everything. No one. Jump in. Wants to find this kill here on to the Rubik. Disarm is out. Phase shift and then to jump away. Needs to run. Get out. He's out. Illusory Orb, but Watson, the one that's left behind, punched in the drain and is going to get dropped. NaVi, they find the kill. He still has...
He was trying to TP out, but he got voided by the Night Stalker. And the bash came through right after there from V2 as well to chain it down. I'm not sure why they went back into that Roche. Like, does this Aegis really win the game for NaVi? I feel like you just let it go after all those buybacks. Like, let's say Watson hits that Manta and he gets stuck in the well there and gets the Aegis. Is that even good?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, now that they're dead, it might actually win them the game if they're not careful. And NaVi is knocking on the high ground, ready to go. There's no other tier 2 towers. Tier 2 towers are up, bottom, and top. So if they want anything else here, they have to go tier 4s. They just
I think there was some sort of a communication breakdown here from HellRaisers. They just like, no one really made a hard call, yes or no, about what they were fighting, and the numbers started dwindling, and it got messy very quickly. I think their vision was actually pretty good too, right? They had like, I mean, you're fighting Night Stalker, so I suppose it's always difficult, but they had the Pillar Ward up there too near the Roche.
Yeah.
Very tough stuff there for HellRaisers.
Look at that roller coaster ride of a net worth graph we've been looking at. Oh, I don't know where this goes exactly next. They've been able to save the Medusa's buyback. Still, there's buyback on the Kunkka as well as the Night Stalker. So I don't know if they can really like push definitely not high ground easily with this Aegis. It feels like if you're Navi, you're going to want to go for some type of fights outside the base, and particularly with Night Stalker vision.
At the very least, they got lucky. It was the refresher shard as well, which I feel like is worse for the Ursa than just getting the eggs. I feel like you'd just rather have that right now.
Yeah.
So some bonus there for HellRaisers. But there's also an Octarine core done on Aloha Dance who also has a telescope.
The hell?
So this guy is quite
hell?
huge. He's ahead of Limitless now.
He used to be a carry. Apparently it still is. Jumps in. Oh, can't get the Dark Portrait. The BKB's still going. Duration on B2 and Watson trying to get that separation. Not enough mana for Manta and hiding away, but it's not going to be enough. They kill him. Big jump out. Gilgear able to telekinesis himself away and then get the TP out. In the end, it was a big kill on Medusa. Cost the general buyback.
I mean, you feel like you're so huge because you're like 8K ahead of this Ursa, but I mean, he's got the right items. Sure, he's a little bit poorer than you are, but he's got that MKB. And as long as his team can give him that positioning, which is the real fear that you have when you're playing the Ursa versus Medusa, of course, because she's going to have a Scotty. It's going to be hard for you to get in there,
right.
but the team's getting the positioning. They're holding her in place. Maldi doing his best effort there on the Train Protector to get that ulti to try and create some sort of separation. Held it for so long. Waited until no one even blinked in on the puck to hit multiple heroes, and it's still not enough to save Watson.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing here that's so frustrating is like Medusa, all that net worth, but 6,500 is just gold in the bank right now, not doing anything. And
yeah,
a good save from the Rubik. Kunkka down so low. Rabel forced all the way back to the fountain. In general, just going to punch away at this tower. Has the nullifier done. This is another set of racks.
I know what you can get for 6,000 gold.
I have a feeling
I've got a few ideas what you can get for 6,000 gold. You know, if I had to pick one item that I could get for 5,950 gold.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough though, right? Guys. Like, you have to. Yeah. Okay. I think they got it.
So someone out there is just like, what? What does he mean? Assault Crass? What? Is that good?
Yeah. It's really good when the Kunk already has one. Yeah. That's
oh yes. now see, he's telling a joke. Don't double by AC.
Exactly.
Guys. Yeah. We should make everything very clear.
That's true. Jokes are outlawed. But I think that the thing that makes it tough is like you've got this Blink Dagger on Deuces. Are you swapping out your treads for the Rapier at that point? Or I don't know. This move right now, HellRaisers trying to find a pick off. 15 seconds until the Aegis is reclaimed. This could be a nice timing for him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Smoke gonna break catch. Underneath a ward. Can't get vision. Can't spot him in time. Loha Dance
so close.
Chase down. Hides away. Oh. And the stun though. Oh,
dude.
The stun. What? Oh my god.
What happened? Why didn't Gilgamesh must have been just too far for the Blink Force Staff or something? Or you know, he probably just thought they were gonna get it. Honestly.
Well, it was the stun that came out though.
Yeah, the ink spell. Yeah, but I mean, Gilgamesh was like so close.
Oh, I thought that he was further away. Oh, it sucks. Rough stuff.
I will say he does have the shard now on Gilgear, and I think there have been a lot of fights where that would have been really good.
Yeah.
I used to think the shard was like pretty bad, but I think I've come around on it, especially once you have the talent at 20. So like right now he can, when it's specifically versus like an Ursa, right? Because this is that whole concept again of just like needing that lockdown in order to make sure that Ursa can have a good game. You get this telekinesis save on your allies, and that's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it can make all the difference in the world, just getting that like extra move away from theirs. Because in a lot of ways, like, yeah, no one doing a ton of damage, but that's not the hero that's going to be killing Medusa. Like,
no, just
that's
everyone
Ursa's
else.
job. Exactly. Also has 6,000 gold in inventory and queuing up the refresher. Very interesting stuff. And actually, Watson opting to go for the Daedalus instead, but can't find the way out to the side or the secret shop either. And a freaking arcane blink on Night Stalker? Okay.
That's actually amazing for the ulti.
Malady caught. Malady gonna be killed most likely in a moment here. Dusa also in the static storm, nowhere left to go, and that's an Ags. So no BKB for you means Watson is dead. Limitless, first hit bash from V-Tune. Took them both down, why don't ya? Red Bull has to back away. The rest of the team is going to come back in, though. They bought back on several. Tries to run and find a kill, but it's just the two supports, and I don't know
he's going
if
again.
that is going to be enough. I don't think it is.
He refreshed for that. That was the shard. Why? Why Aloha Dance?
Well, this is just some things that happen.
Under attack.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Interesting. And we can see
a
Watson.
bold one.
Yeah, after that last fight, queuing up the rapier next. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, that was his buyback, so he's all in one way or another now.
True. And 18 seconds till Roche can respawn. Oh, Watson sold the Chrysalis and now is going to try and finish off the rapier here.
Yeah, let's go.
But scared of the Night Stalker potentially as the ulti came out.
They still don't have a halberd, right? Because Night Stalker never went for one. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Still the possibility there for Watson. The courier's on the mission. It's on its way with the component.
All right. Easy peasy. Boat in the meantime. No one. Will he get caught here? The blink. Oh, and no one able to sneak his way out. Limitless wants to fight and chase, but not going to be able to get there in time. And 40 seconds on Roche.
Rapier available. All right, what's Dota Plus giving them? 18%. I will. Will I bump that up? Actually, 18 is very good. 18's pretty good. Yeah, it might be more like 15.
Yeah, do you mean good or generous?
Generous. 18's
Okay.
a little generous.
All right, that's kind of my thought as well.
Yeah. But not by much. I feel like they still have a good chance at this one, just because, there's... I feel like the fights, like, NaVi is playing extremely well. They're getting really good openings to a lot of these engagements. And I feel like we still haven't seen someone just get, like, straight up hex dead.
Right. Well, and, like, no one having the Lincoln Sphere now ready. One thing to watch for, though, Red Bull just finished the refresher. Oh, and they caught him. This is going to be Boat Fleet round 2 of this one in just a moment if they want to. So one dead. And NaVi, they're trying to finish off Roche. Oh, can they get it in time? Rebel not going to get there. Oh, no.
Nice.
They're ready for that fight.
And they got the Ags now, too, on the Ursa.
Damn.
Pressure shard to work with here, too.
Oh, everything just got so much harder for HellRaisers. It was already tough. Wow.
Yeah, the Abyssal as well. Yeah, V-Tune's just going to go for the YOLO jumping, I feel like. The Blink Abyssal.
Man. It was interesting. We saw the Grimstroke, be this first phase pickup, and it feels like ever since that Dark Portrait came out, it's completely changed the way that this game has looked for NaVi. And, obviously some of it's been, the solid play as well. But, just that timing, it hit it hard.
I feel like the Night Stalker's really proven to be a solid force this game, too. I think it's a hero that has some pretty rough-looking games sometimes, and I feel like your opinion on him is very polarizing a lot of times, depending on what pro games you watch. You'll talk to some analysts or just general players, and they'll be like, I don't really think this hero's that good. I don't really see what Night Stalker does. Then you get a game like this where you're just watching him fly through the engagements and just so much chaos throughout the fight, and also just be able to bully back supports and stop them from actually eating their big carry like Watson in this game. So General certainly playing exceptionally well.
Well, and with this Arcane Blink cooldown thing too, Dark Ascension just ran out, and now he's gonna have another round of Arcane Blink into popping Dark Ascension.
Yeah, it's really strong.
It's crazy. You just can do it whenever they need to. There's so little downtime on it. But
all it takes is a level 25 talent and an Arcane Blink.
Exactly.
Very broken.
Listen, if you're going to be playing in a game where it's Treant and no tower push, whatever,
It's true. We knew this was coming. This just determined that 30 seconds in we said this would happen. So
yeah,
here we are, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think if you're NaVi, you go high ground until you get next tier items. I think you stay.
Yeah, you're actually right. There's no reason to go high ground. You make HellRaisers come out, or you just take the map.
Yeah. Now, the only thing that is like maybe a little bit scary is if like these supports get more items, maybe. Although, like, I don't even know. Melody's so far away from one. He's queuing up a Lincoln's on the tree. Like, okay, dude. Let's see if that happens.
The other issue is you've gone for the rapier, which means that your buyback timer doesn't really matter unless you have the backup rapiers.
Right.
Which, you know, at this rate, we might get there, but it just makes it really hard to take a risky fight right now for HellRaisers.
Yeah. Every fight becomes risky. It's scary.
What's Noah got queued up here, huh? On this puck.
Limitless.
Got a
BKB TP. Nope. Bash. Tries to blink out. Sonic Wave. Get away from me.
That might work.
Oh, the save. Gill Gear.
What a save. What a save.
He's going to pay for it.
No one's coming.
Pay for it. Gets dropped. And Courier gets there in time. Nice.
Nice. All right. He was already
Saved
doing
the
that
gem.
before he was dead.
Yeah, he knew it was coming. Keeping him off the towers.
It still has buyback here as well. Might try and bait them in a little bit here. All right.
Here's the
Where's
thing.
dude? Look at Watson. Look at his position. He's like behind the throne. He's like, if they go on me, I want to be near a tier 4.
Yeah. I mean, so here's the thing, right? Like, Navi are going in for this. If this goes poorly, now obviously they're still so strong, but if this goes poorly, could go very poorly. Buyback comes from the Rubik. The jump forward. They try and get him. Able to catch. Oh, it's going to be so much damage out with the Dark Portrait, but they got caught. Medusa ulti, and it's enough to get Limitless out, and now they're caught in the pain train of the boat. Admiral's fleet. Rebel, ooh, still trying to get a little bit of separation. They pull back in general again. B-Tune jumps, tries to find a couple more hits for the finish, and it will be enough. With the Medusa dying next, everybody down and dead. There's no buybacks available. And Navi, they're not going to have to wonder what would have happened, as it looks like their sights set on tier 4s. They're going to claim this game #1. Very impressive showing.
Yeah, really nice game from them. A lot of patience, knowing that they don't necessarily have the easiest ways to end the game other than just killing everyone. And so that's what they did, doubling up the kill total of their opponents. And playing a really solid mid game there, especially after losing that second Roche to Rebel, which really set them back and sort of gave HellRaisers a second life.
Right.
They made it look like it was never really in doubt.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those games that you're gonna, I think, look back on for HellRaisers and be kind of kicking yourself. A couple of those like really pivotal deaths when it fell apart, but it's how it goes sometimes, Trent.
Yeah, I think maybe the itemization, I guess. I'm not sure I have the right answers for the Queen and the Kunkka, but I felt like they sort of struggled in that mid phase of the game where it seemed like maybe they should have been strong. Maybe it was just like the BKB timings and everything, and just like the general like saving play of Navi, and plus the disruption of no one. Like, again, lots of credit to the way no one played this game. I think there were moments where his movements around the map are what delayed HellRaisers from their good timings. Because when it was good timings for HellRaisers, it felt like they couldn't play Dota. And it was good timings for Navi. They were able to actually force bad fights and sort of pick apart HellRaisers. So pretty good skills overall. I feel like the rest of the series should be fairly even.
Definitely. Well, I'm looking forward to it for sure. But for now, we're going to head to a quick break. When we get back, the panel is going to break down all that and look forward to our next games in this series, or possibly just game, depending on how it goes. We'll see y'all then.